Hello. My name is Aisling mcmahon. So we're an Irish company. We're somewhere in between Trump and Brexit right now, and hoping to continue on. And what we do is we provide data and analytics for newsrooms. So we look and track and identify the videos, content, and stories that are getting the most social engagement online. Our data trawls through all of the signals given out by social media users, and we use that to predict what will be trending in the next day. These are some of the PR firms, brands, and most importantly, newsrooms and government organizations that use our data in order to predict what their audience will be engaging with. So just for some examples of who would be using our technology, it's used by Bild in Germany, and what they do is they look to see what topics are trending online, but also what's resonating right now with their target audience. So their real-time editors will look and consult our dashboard and data to see what they want to bring to their morning editorial meeting and what they want to put forward to cover that day. CNN would be another example. Similarly, they use us to find trending video, and their news gathering and social discovery team use us to find videos, and these videos are verified and then fed to the rest of the organization. And finally, the Associated Press. They use our data at their global editorial meeting when all of the markets meet in the morning and decide what to cover that day. So this is very interesting to see in real time, people in Aleppo, in Syria, and they're discussing what is getting engagement right now and does this impact on what they're going to be presenting and putting forward. Additionally, the Associated Press also use our data to see how the content that they're syndicating on publishers' sites is performing and see if they can optimize this. So how exactly do we get this data that informs all of these very important decisions? Our technology trawls through Facebook, Twitter, websites, Reddit, Instagram, and YouTube, and it finds the top trending content on these sites. So we score and we find the interactions associated with each URL in real time, and then rank them based on these social shares. So what we're looking at is the rate of change in the engagement. We're looking to see how fast are these stories accumulating those social interactions. And then we display it on dashboards such as Spike, which is our content discovery dashboard. The important factor to this, all of this technology is used in conjunction with good editorial practice. We have seen from partnering with newsrooms that all of this data and the adoption of emerging technologies can really help newsrooms to allocate resources properly. It can further the great work that they're doing, and it can give them a very firm base on which to grow and build their audience. So with these newsrooms, what we're helping them to do is to hone their social strategies, to power their content discovery, and also to help inform how they build and how they interact with that audience online. So we've noticed and we've seen a demand for intelligent custom solutions in a newsroom. So solutions that are customized and designed for exactly what they're looking to output. And in response to this, we've grown a machine learning team. We've heard of some of Google's amazing machine learning earlier today. We're not quite up to that standard yet, but what we do is we apply and use information retrieval techniques and intelligent methodologies to the huge data set that we've amassed, which is a pretty big stack. So what they aim to do is they aim to map the interactions that are going to happen with a story, to take the data that has been amassed so far and then to predict the social trajectory of that story. They also aim to find trending entities within any subset of articles, so surface the people, places, and things. Whoa. Let me get rid of that for a second. There we go. to surface the people, places, and things that are trending within a particular subset. So if you are looking at Brexit, what are the entities that are performing the strongest on social within the articles that are about Brexit? And they also aim to automate the categorization of content, which we've discussed a little bit about fake news and opinion, and we aim to automate that categorization as well. So the newest solution that they've put forward is a predictive algorithm, and this predictive analytics solution is used by editors to find trending content and predict what is going to happen to that story within the next hour. And what this allows them to do is it allows them to decide the social trajectory of their stories, to plan maybe ad spend on the business side, and also to decide what they are going to cover and to jump on a story quickly. So I've taken the example here of events last week. This is from our data discovery dashboard. And we have the total interactions of the story. And then what we've done is we've looked at the rate of decay of that story. We've looked at how quickly, what are the rates of change between the data points that we've taken from the Facebook and Twitter APIs. And we've used this to map what we project the story will look like in 21 hours. So this allows the journalists to see quickly if there's something they want to jump in. It's rising very fast, but also to kind of inform how they're approaching their audiences. So what do we aim to do with this technology going forward? We want to help journalists surface content that they want to write about. We want them to see overperforming the shooting stars, the outliers, and those successes. We also want to help them reposition stories that are overperforming, as I said, on their site so that they're granted more prominence, so they know something is doing very well for their newspaper and they want to reposition it on the website so that it gets the maximum amount of attention. They also want to make informed decisions on how and when to push their content on social. Social media environments are changing all the time, as we're discussing. So you have to be very careful and make informed decisions that aren't guesswork about when you're going to push your content on social. You don't want to overwhelm your audience with a constant barrage of posts. You want to get the maximum amount out of your articles. We also want to example the life cycle of a story. Are there particular social accounts that are pushing the distribution of a story further? Is there something that is igniting this story? Maybe a particular talking head that has pushed it further along? Maybe the time of day is ideal for your audience. And this is data that is all within our dashboard. So where do we see these predictive tools and data, where do we see them going in the future? What we want to do is make sure that journalists are meeting their users and their readers in the right place with the right content at the right time. So on the right platform with the right format. So we see this delivering nuggets of information in a timely manner. We see them giving context on why a story is trending. Why is this doing well? And why is this relevant for you and your audience? We also want to have it so that you can filter the news based on the metrics that matter most to you and your audience. Maybe your audience is on Twitter, maybe it's on Facebook, maybe you're making a push for LinkedIn. So we want to filter the news and push it forward to you with the right metrics, so that you can, recommend a response to your news team. Your assignment editor can push it to the right person, and you can make sure that your content is getting the most out of its distribution and that you're maximizing the resources within your newsroom as well. So if you have any questions on data, on benchmarking between competitors, on social distribution, you can ask us. We have a free trial of our dashboard as well, so you can get in there and plug in your own publication, see how you're doing, and look to see if there's anything more you could be doing.